The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is John Cristani here on behalf of G. So thanks for having me on, and excited to get into this presentation here. So, first off, what we're going to be going over is how to start a wildly profitable six-figure marketing business and start earning your first commissions as soon as tonight. Now, over there on the right, you can see me. That's me, my wife, my baby, and we've really built my business around being able to travel. That's one of our passions. That's us in Hawaii right there. And everything you're about to see has enabled us to live this lifestyle that allows us to travel and make a good deal of money doing it. Now, first off, if you're wondering if this webinar is worth your time, Forbes, an article on me recently came out in Forbes, which says that John Cristani is the high prophet of lifestyle design. And you can see the article right here, how a 28-year-old got fired, then built a $500,000 a month business while traveling the world. So what I'll be going over today is I'm going to be showing you guys the exact same strategies that I used to grow my business to earning $1.5 million in just 5 months. And this is without any prior audience, without a following or, subscribers or whatever. This is without having a product. This doesn't require any drop shipping from China, which isn't even possible anymore, or any of that mumbo jumbo where you have to do all these weird logistics. And this is also without getting any clients. This is not running an agency. You're not going to have to make sales calls or talk to anybody to make this money online. And also you can do this without any employees having to work for you. And if you're wondering, okay, John, $1.5 million, what amount of that is profit? I have some big yellow arrows over here on the right side showing you what my profit on that is. So what I'm going to show you is literally working right now too. So make sure you pay attention. Shut off any distractions you have if you want to get the most out of this. Shut off any other tabs you're on. Close the door in whatever room you're in. Turn off your phone, please. Those things are annoying. And pay attention, because Frank Battiston just sent this message out. He made over $956. He said just started, maybe just lucky, crazy talk ROI. He made $956 in 2 days using this. Gabriel, or however I pronounce his name, said woke up this morning, he made his first commission, $460, his first ever sale online, and he's making the equivalent of what most people make in a week. Okay. Tim Gregory, an awesome way to start my day, my first sale ever. Thank you, because all I did was what you said to do. Again, making almost $500, applying exactly what I told him to do. And Jason Roman, again, he says, stay focused and do not sway from the plan. What I'm going to be giving you here is a blueprint to making money online, so pay attention. And this has created massive, not just people making a few $100s, but this has created massive results. This is Tyler Ellison, 7 figures. He made $1.4 million. He sent me this screenshot. He's a preacher in a Mormon church, and he said, hey, John, just thought I'd show you what your training has enabled me to do. See attached screenshot. Thanks so much. It's changed my business for the better forever. Can't thank you enough. Just let me know if there's anything I can do in return. So I said I could show up his revenue. He has 8 kids out in Utah, and he's living large. This is Brian Pfeiffer, another one of my students that I took on. I took on a small batch of students 3 years ago, now making 7 figures. Brian said, sounds good. My channel is picking up steam. He said, my company cracked 7 figures last year. He's out in Vegas with a couple of his friends. This is Ronnie Sandlin. This is him and his wife, Sabrina. They made $71,000 profit in a single month using my system. And Jordan Hansen, another 7-figure student of mine. What's funny is people who are younger who start making this sort of money, they all of a sudden seem to start getting married and having kids once they start making this sort of money online. So how is this training going to be different? First off, a few things. Look, I've been there. I spent 4 years trying to make money online. Okay, I spent 4 years trying and failing. Okay. Also, this model is proven. It's used by some of the biggest and some of the smallest marketers around. People have been doing this and making lots of money for a long time. And also, this requires very little effort. This is a method that can truly give you the 4-hour work week. And guys, stick with me to the end, and I'm also just going to give you guys a free marketing course, and I'll give you guaranteed entry into a top affiliate program, and I'll make an offer for a few people to work with me towards the end. Now, if you're an employee and you're still getting paid either an hourly wage or a monthly salary, and you're tired of being browbeat by your boss or having a long commute or whatnot, this is a great training for you. This is something you're going to want to tune in. If you're looking for a way out of that, this is a way. Also, for entrepreneurs who are looking for a way to make a big income online and tired of risky business ventures, this is for you. This is a way, this is something that's proven that you can use. And for marketers who are already making money and this is your full-time income, this is an easy way. What I'm about to show you is an easy way to add another stream of income. Now, a few house rules is this is not get rich easy, folks. This takes work just like any other business in the world. And also this will be interactive. So let me know where you guys coming from, where you guys coming from in the world. Let me know where you guys coming from in the world. Just type in the chat and let me know where in the world you guys are coming from. I see a little bit of a delay here. Cool. Atlanta. We got California. Where in California? Melbourne, Australia. Miami. Awesome. Houston, Texas. Canton, Ohio. Cool. Places all over the UK. Cool. Places all over the world. So that's awesome. We're going to have a lot of fun today. And a few house rules are, please realize, neither my results nor my students are typical. You know, everything takes work. Nothing works unless you do. So this doesn't require, again, this doesn't require you to have any prior audience, an email list or, you know, a following or anything. This doesn't require you to have a product. This doesn't require you to get clients or talk to people. And this doesn't require you to hire anybody to do any sort of work for you and have to put money out of pocket. So first off, a little bit about me, so you guys understand who I am and how I've made all this money and whatnot. My name is John Crestani, and I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, born and raised out here. And I'm currently living on a horse ranch. I bought myself a small 4.5-acre horse ranch out here in Malibu. And it's absolutely wonderful. Living the dream out here. Love the lifestyle. And I grew my marketing business from nothing to doing over $400,000 a month in less than 4 years' time. And currently I'm doing over $500,000 every single month in my business. That's a lot of money, people. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this as well. It's very easy to replicate, actually. Now, where I got started, how many people here have heard of this book on the screen? How many people here have heard of this book on the screen? Just type in yes or one. So this book, awesome. A number of people have heard of this book. So the 4-Hour Work Week, I read this book back in 2009, actually, and it gave me the bug. You know, it talks about all hundreds of people that are traveling the world, and they have internet businesses that support them to do whatever they want, really. And I found this absolutely incredible, and I said, hey, how the heck do I do this? I said, I want to do this too. But the book never tells you exactly how to do it. They just give you kind of some like foofy top level stuff. But I was pumped and I wanted to do it. But what I was met with chasing this goal, I was met with 4 years lost in the jungle, not literally, but the corporate jungle. This was my cubicle right here. And I don't know, I felt this entire, I kept trying to be an entrepreneur and launching internet businesses, and I felt like I was lost in a jungle without a compass, and I just kept whacking through bushes, but always ending up back in the same place, broke and frustrated, and it was awful. And I said, there's got to be something missing. What am I missing? And one day, I finally found myself a mentor at the end of this 4-year period. I found myself a mentor. This is the end of 2012. It's a guy named Kelly Felix. He's made tens of millions of dollars online, or goes by the pseudonym The Rich Jerk. I met him in the second floor. It was like a private event space in the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood. It's really swanky. You kind of see the picture there. And it was a mastermind meeting I snuck into because I wanted to meet some top marketers and kind of ask them or pick their brain and, how do they do it? And what Kelly told me was he gave me a very simple place to start, a very simple business model, and very simple instructions of what to do. And I'm going to show those to you in just a second here and explain why I've been failing. Now, my first year applying what Kelly had told me, this is my tax return. So I noticed a couple people are not from the U.S. This is my tax return. You can't fudge these. And the first year applying what he had told me, this is my income. It's $388,677. That's 1,000. That's 1,000 Arby melts a day. Okay, just to give you perspective. Or that's 1,000. That's 1,000, hamburgers from the dollar menu a day. It's more money than you can reasonably spend. But I kept applying the system and I kept following his advice and I didn't stop. I kept hitting the system over and over again. And the next year, my second year applying what Kelly taught me, I made $933,000. Just to give you an idea, that's basically I was making the same amount of money people make every day that most people make in a month, $3,000 a month. That's an average of $3,000 per day, okay? And that's what I was making every single day in 2014. And since then, my business has not done less than 7 figures per year. At my current rate, I'm doing roughly $15,000 to $20,000 every single day. But after I reached that $900,000 point, I started living my life the way I always dreamed of, which is, been traveling the world. I went doing extreme sports. Here's me racing. Me and my friends rented a bunch of Lamborghinis and Ferraris and went racing around the desert. Here's me traveling with a friend in London. Here's me bungee jumping from the Nevis bungee jump, which is the highest bungee jump in the world. It's on a floating platform you see there in New Zealand. And here's me and my wife vacationing in Kauai. We've been to Dubai and Bahamas and you name it, everywhere all over the world. I met her. I got married. Here's me. I flew out about a dozen friends of mine to Morocco to celebrate my birthday. And we went hanging out there. And here's me and a bunch of friends skiing and going to Egypt. The point, and I'm passing along the information that I'd learned was the furthest thing from my mind. I don't know how many people here, would do the same. But if you learn something that could make you millions, and you started making millions, you don't really think about paying it forward right away. You go off and enjoy it. Or maybe some of you are different, but that was me. But what happened was fate kind of struck me. And I don't know if you believe in like higher power or whatever, but I believed it was a sign. And what happened was an article about me went viral in Forbes. It was that article I showed you previously, how a 28-year-old got fired, then built a $500,000 a month business while traveling the world. And when my story was featured in the news, and it went viral, and millions of people saw it overnight, millions of people saw this story, I started getting messages all over the place. I started getting hundreds of messages per week of people saying, you know, people, frankly, it was annoying at first because they all sounded needy. I need help. How do you do this? Show me. I'm broke. Mentor me, etc. And at first I was like, this is annoying, this is whiny, but it kept going on. It kept going on. What I realized was, this is a sign. I need to get over myself. This is a sign that I need to pay it forward. And that's why I'm happy to be here with a few of you today to kind of show you what's been going on and how this works. And what Kelly had taught me, what Kelly Felix had showed me, was he showed me that I think we can all agree here that the way to become wealthy is not being an employee. Is not being an employee. If you're an employee, you're not going to get rich. The only way you can get rich as an employee is if you're 22 years old, you work in a big city, in a tech, in a early stage tech company with stock options. That's the only way you can become rich as an employee. I'm talking about retirement money here. The only way you can get that sort of money. Now, I know this may sound controversial, but the way to get rich is not being an entrepreneur, and I will explain why in a second. The way to get broke is to be an entrepreneur. And if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, and if you're trying to come up with business ideas or whatnot, you are going to fail. They're more likely than not. And the way to become rich is to be, what Kelly showed me, is to basically be a franchisee or a business owner. There are already proven models out there for business. McDonald's, 7-Eleven, Starbucks. Now, the difference between an entrepreneur and a business owner, a franchise business owner or whatnot, an entrepreneur has a 10% success rate. 10%. If you try to put your money down, I don't know how much time and money you guys have to spare, but you have a 10% chance of becoming successful. Whereas if you already run a proven business and you just franchise it, you have a 90% success rate. An entrepreneur, you will be unsure if your product will sell, whereas if you're already franchising a business, you will get a clear product market fit. As an entrepreneur, you're on your own. As somebody who's a franchisee or an affiliate marketer, you get lots of support. And as an entrepreneur, it's risky, whereas as a franchisee or an affiliate marketer, it's proven. Now, in 5 years, I was able to go from working in that dreadful cubicle with an hour-and-a-half drive each way every single day, waking up at 6 a.m. to living in a Malibu ranch. This is my ranch right here. This is these are our animals. You see, there's the tack shed here. That's our jacuzzi. We have some dogs, some cats. We're gonna get some goats soon, and we have beautiful views of the Santa Monica Mountains, and we're right up against a state park in our backyard. Deer come visit us every morning in our salt lick right there. And what I'm living now is something that I never would have been able to achieve if I kept going the corporate route, or if I kept trying harebrained businesses that just were destined to fail. As I said, I spent 4 years starting and failing businesses before I realized I just needed to take a model that was already proven and implement it. Now, what I'm going to be going over today is a live demonstration of my money-making method. Okay, I'm going to show you the 3-step system that I put together to eliminate risk and instability in my affiliate marketing business. I'm going to show you the 7 biggest mistakes that affiliates make in paid advertising. Mistakes. You can learn more from people's failures than you can from people's successes. Fact. And I'm going to show you how tech companies are giving away free money to help you start. How many people here would like free money? Type in free money in the chat if you would like some free money from tech companies. Okay, this is amazing. So, and I'm also going to make an offer for a few people to work with me at the end. Now, first off, why you should pay attention and replicate this system I'm about to show you is, first off, you can do this from anywhere. You can do this completely online. You don't need to be in any physical location. This doesn't require any technical skills. Even though this is online, you can do everything without knowing any technical skills. It only takes a few hours of work per week. You can do this on your own schedule. You can work when you want. You don't need a lot of money to get started. You need very little, as a matter of fact. And you can do this no matter where you're from. And it allows you to live a life of freedom. Okay, so whatever country you're coming from, it doesn't matter. If you're going to say, hey, I'm from Kenya, hey, I'm from Australia, don't frickin' say that, because it doesn't matter. Okay, if you're going to say, does this work if I'm older than, 60 or younger than 18? Yes, it works, and you can get paid. All you need is a computer, an internet connection, and a bank account to run this business. That's it. That's it. Okay. Now, and this is exactly what some of these students of mine have done to make their dreams come true. As I said, I took on a test batch of students, and this is their results. Check this out.
I am a single mom in Tucson, Arizona, and I've been struggling to pay my bills, and now I have an internet business, and I'm so excited.
I'm freaking excited today. I got my first sale.
In my first day, I got 3 sales, which is pretty freaking amazing.
I'm 15, and within one day, I've made my first commission.
And it's been a year since I haven't worked a 9 to 5, and I've been making pretty good money now. So
what your training brought to me, and I really thank you for that, is the understanding that there are already in this world a lot of great products that I can just promote because I already tested them and they work great for me.
Thank you, John Cristani, for helping me understand what affiliate marketing is.
What better than to surround yourself with a super affiliate? You're trying to yourself make it in affiliate marketing.
So, a lot of success so far. A lot of people have made a lot of money simply copying and pasting and doing this system that I'm about to show you here today. Hundreds of people all over the world have. Okay, so these are the simple steps to creating a massive 7-figure affiliate marketing business. And again, once again, you don't need a prior audience. You don't need a product to make this happen. You don't need clients or sales calls. You don't need any employees to make this work. Now, I have a question for you. Now, if by the end of this training, if I gave you all of the tools to succeed, would you finally go out there, take action, and win? So type in win in the chat if you are going to finally, if I gave you everything, you needed to implement, to take action, and to go out there and make money online, would you go out there and win? Okay? Today, yeah. Oh, there's a bit of a thing in the chat. Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing tons of wins. Okay, awesome. Awesome. There's a bit of delay. Cool. Now, I'm going to go into a live demonstration real quick, and let me just flip over to my other screen. I'm going to go over to live demonstration. I'm going to set some ads live and see if we can actually make some money live on this. I'm going to get my fingers warmed up. And, okay, here we are. Does everybody see my screen all right? I'm on volume, and I'm in my affiliate center, and what I'm doing here is, we're advertising links. So I have my link right here. I'm going to copy it to the clipboard. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go over to an ad network. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be advertising my link, okay? My web link. Go over to Campaign Boost, and I've already put it in. What I'm advertising in this example is weight loss products, okay, or diet. There's another word for it. But I'm going to advertise a weight loss product on news sites, and as you see, I've loaded $500 into this advertising account. That may seem like a lot for you. It's not for me, but the point is, I put some money in, and I'm just going to set it on, and we're going to come back to this in 40 minutes or so when we're done with the training, when everybody's on the same page, and we're going to look at the results to see if we've made any money. Deal? Cool? Cool. So let's get into the training. Flip back. Now, these are the only 3 things you need to have a 7-figure marketing business. Okay, and this is stupid simple. This has been responsible for making me one of the top affiliates in the world, and it makes me upwards of $35,000 per day. Okay, so what this is, the 3 steps are people. Every business, no matter what you are, people. You need people. You need a place to sell them, and you need a product to sell them. Okay? Now, where we're reaching people is we're using Facebook ads. Facebook ads get people's attention and get the click. Facebook ads are the easiest place to start right now. Facebook ads are the easiest place to start that has ever been available in the history of man. In the olden days, you had to buy a physical location and in a place where people walked around on Main Street or High Street if you're located in the UK. You have to buy a real estate. You have to actually rent office space or, a mall, like a store in a mall to get people coming. Then it turned into you had to rent space along a street so that people would see your gas station or your McDonald's or whatever. Or if you were in the olden days, you had to buy ads on TV or the radio or the newspaper, magazines to get people to come to your business. It's never been easier than today with Facebook ads. You no longer have to put down ridiculous sums of money to get people into your business. The second thing, the second P, it's PPP, I know it sounds weird, but second P is place. You need a place to sell people. And we're selling people on web pages. And we call them sales pages because what we're doing, we use the web page to agitate whatever person's problem is, focus their attention, and transition them from a social mindset to a buyer's mindset. Now, an example of a sales page is this. This page is designed to take people who are slightly nervous or curious about bed bugs to making them really realize how it's a massive problem and they need to take action and buy the product. This is a sales page because somebody interacts with the sales page and they will want to buy. Just like if somebody interacts with a good salesperson, they will be more inclined to buy a product. And the third step is we are sending people from the sales page to a product or an affiliate offer. We have to have something to sell them. Now in this case, I'm using this as an example. The best products should be popular products that people want to buy. So in this example, look, this is Christy Brinkley. She has a skincare product, and I mean, look at her. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she's in her 60s, and she has a skincare product that is just, if she's in her 60s and looks like that, so this is her product. So we send them to a page like this. If she's in her 60s and looks like that, I mean, the product's going to work. The product obviously works very well, and people are going to buy it when they're interested in it. And she's made me millions of dollars. because she will pay people $50 if you sell her products for her online. She will pay you $50 for every product. Just an example. Now, the three critical keys to success, and this is pretty important, and if you get any of these wrong, the system will fail. So the first key is videos. Videos are the key to getting high engagement. Okay? And here's an example of an affiliate of my own, one of my own programs, Soren from Bulgaria, and he used a video ad in Facebook. See, this this shows up in people's newsfeed. Everybody here should understand what Facebook ads are. They're those ads that show up in your newsfeed. And he made $4,600, and he spent $547. So he made over $4,000 profit at using video ads. Okay. Now the second key is high click-through rates. Okay, and high click-through rates, what that means is your sales page. You want to make sure that your sales page, your salesperson or your sales page is effective. So in this example, this is a blood pressure reducing supplement. It says, I'm finally free of diabetes, blah, 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 blah. And this person spent $1,200 and made $3,200 sending people who are interested in reducing their blood pressure to this page. And the third key is you only want to promote products that convert like crazy. And going back to our example with Christy, Christy, when people find out about her product and people find out about that she has a skincare product, it flies off the shelves. It converts like crazy. Okay, it's pretty good. Now, in this example, well, this is from me. This example is actually not one of my students. This is me myself, and I spent $6,000 to make $15,000 in a single day. In a single day, and this Christy has helped me become an internet millionaire. And when you're making this sort of money, $9,000 in a day, you end up, you know, it changes your life. Now, if this is so simple, why isn't everyone doing it? Why isn't everyone doing it? Now, there's 7 mistakes that separate small-time affiliates from super affiliates, which are what I call full-time affiliates. Now, the 7th biggest mistake that I see people making is people are worried about advertising internationally. And why people don't advertise internationally still baffles me, but I believe it's because many people believe that they can't, there are laws and regulations banning them from buying ads overseas. Or some people believe that many people don't speak English overseas. Or some people just are scared, you know, for no reason. And I'm telling you, this is a massive mistake. People speak English all over the world. And in many cases, people in many of these weird countries, even in Russia, the top percentage of spenders, the people who spend the most money and have the most buying power, speak English. Even in France, 23 million people speak English. 46 million people speak English in Germany. 94 million people speak English in Pakistan. There's hundreds of millions, even billions of people over the world that speak English. You have a massive market, and if you're not tapping in to the wealth of the world, you're shortchanging yourself. Okay, and here's an ad campaign. Here's an English ad campaign I launched in South America, and as you can see here, I spent $21. My cost per click, the cost to get somebody into my business, the cost to get somebody to interact with my sales person or my sales page has been 1 cent. Most businesses spend hundreds of dollars to get a customer. Hundreds. I spent $21 to get 2,300 people. So for the price of $21, just to give you an idea, this is a large high school football. This is a large high school football audience, 2,300 people. That means for $20, I was able to deliver a sales message to that many people. Incredible, incredible. Okay. Now, here's Frank Battison, and he said he did exactly this. He targeted international countries just using this exact same method, and he targeted fringe geographies such as Puerto Rico, Seychelles, etc. And he was able to make $1,000 in 2 days. He made over $700 profit. Okay, targeting small, weird country, but there's a lot of people living in Puerto Rico. There's a lot of people living in Seychelles. If you don't know where that is, I had to look it up too. So there's a lot of people out there, and you can tap into this very easily. The sixth biggest mistake that I see people making is not using free ad network credits. This is crazy. I don't know why people don't do this. So YouTube will give you $100 in free ad credits when you spend $25 on ads. Okay, $100 in free ad credits. Just to give you perspective, $2,300, $100 free ad credit, that's the equivalent of reaching 10,000 people. Okay, 10,000 people for free. That's a college basketball stadium, okay? That's a full college basketball stadium of people that you are able to deliver a sales message to. Just to give you a visual.
Who do you think is training in the super affiliate system?
Just to give you a visual, this is 10,000 people right here. This is 10,000 people. You're able to speak to all of those people for free. You're allowed to deliver a 5 to 10 minute sales presentation to them for free. YouTube's giving this money away. So how would you guys like to see some methods, some ways you can get free money without putting any money down? Type in free money if you guys would like to see some ways that you can literally get free money without any money down. Now, people, what you have to realize is there are so many ads available there are more ads available on the internet than they can even sell. That's why this is going on. People have heard of Facebook ads, but people don't think to buy ads on these other places. They have more ads than they can sell, and this will run out, and you will kick yourself. You will live your life with regrets if you don't realize this information. I need to see some more free monies. Type in free money. I need to see at least 100 people type in free money in the chat, and I will move on to the next. I'll show you guys this. Come on, I need some more free monies. More free monies. Awesome. Okay, there we go. Show me the money. LinkedIn. So check this out. LinkedIn will give you $50 in free ad credits just to get started. No money down. Just to get started. Okay? $50 in free ad credits. Again, perspective, that's reaching 5,000 people that's reaching 5,000 people for free. If you can't make money, if you can't apply a proven system and make money with this, it's crazy. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit later. But you have free money right here. Amazon will give you $50 in free ad credits as well, just to start advertising with them. No money down, $50 in free ad credits. Guys, what do people go to Amazon to do? What do people go to Amazon to do? What's the only reason people go to Amazon to do? To buy stuff. To buy stuff. That's the only reason people go to Amazon. Okay? And you can literally put yourself or your product or your internet franchise or your affiliate offer in front of them. You can put products in front of them and get paid commission. Real money in commissions. in front of people who are already just wanting to buy. This is crazy, okay? And Yelp will also give you they give you $300 in free Yelp ads to get started advertising on their network. People, this is a point in history where it's literally never been easier to start an online business. The companies are giving away free money. You just have to know how to use it. I can put the people in front of you for free, but can you sell them? Do you know how to sell them? That's what we're going to go into. Do you know how to turn those eyeballs into dollars? Reverse the equation. Get on that side, and we're going to show you how. Okay? Now, to use an example, to show you this in action, to show you how the power of this. So a year ago, I started a new business. I was selling some of my own ebooks actually online. And to launch this business, I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So I said, okay, I'm going to start with free YouTube advertising. At the time, they gave me $100 for free. They didn't require you to put down, they didn't require you to spend $25 at the time. But notice they're increasing it, you know. Next month, they may require you to spend $50 to give you $100, and so on and such forth. The point is, once the cat's out of the bag, there's a ticking time bomb. There's a ticking time clock. People here, there's a number of people here, people will talk, but if you don't take advantage of this, all you have to lose is free money. Now, when I started with YouTube, I spent $100 and I made of free money, and I made back $200. And I said, cool. That's $200 for me. I'm going to double down. And I spent that $200, I put that back into YouTube ads, and I made back $400. And I said, okay, I'm just going to keep going. And I took that $400 and I put it on, and I YouTube ads again, and I made $800. And you know, I'm as you've noticed, I'm an aggressive gambler. I always double down, and I doubled down. I kept doubling down to the tune of $267,000 is the amount of money I spent on YouTube advertising last year. $267,000. Okay, I had a lot of credit card points. Now my revenues, what I made from that was $1.1 million. 1.155. You can see the exact number here. This is my tax return. That's what I made from that spend right there. And it started with free advertising. Okay, so I grew $1 million business, another $1 million business from free advertising. So that's the power. Can you make it happen? Okay. The fifth biggest mistake that I see people making is creating your own pre-sale page, or what I call your sales pages. Okay, so why shouldn't you create your own web pages? First off, it takes time, it takes creativity, it takes technical skills, and it just might not work. Now, I showed you an example. There are already proven ones out there. Why would you create your own? How many people, I don't know if we have any people in sales here, but for those of you in sales or have done sales before, when you're starting, when you're going to sell, you know, starting with a new company or starting to sell a new product, do you create your own pitch from scratch, or do you use the script? Okay. Do you create your own pitch from scratch, or do you use the script? What do you do when you're selling a new product? My salespeople in here, let's hear you. Cool, cool. Okay, so everybody's agreeing. You use the script. The script is proven. You use the script, and as time goes on, you modify the script if you want. Okay. Now, I gave the quote-unquote script to a beta student of mine. Okay. And this is Ahsan Habib. I'm probably pronouncing that small name wrong, but I guess he's from Bangladesh. I didn't even know where Bangladesh was. It's a country between India and China It's a small country, and the average person makes $500 a year in Bangladesh. Now, Asan spent $2,600 and he made back $7,800 in revenue. So he made $5,000 profit. He made the equivalent of what the average Bangladeshi makes in a month. He made what the average Bangladeshi makes in 10 years in a month. I'm sure he's living large in Bangladesh. It sounds. I looked up pictures though. It's a pretty shitty country. Now, the fourth biggest mistake that I see people make is doing any programming whatsoever. If any of you come from an IT or a programming or whatever engineering background, and maybe you have a chip on your shoulder on this internet business thing and think you're you know, because you have some technical skills and you think you'll do better, hear it from me. You shouldn't do any programming whatsoever for a number of reasons. First, it slows you down. It's hard to learn. It's not efficient use of time. You might make mistakes. And there are tools that do everything for you now. You shouldn't do any programming whatsoever. Okay? There are tools that do everything for you. And the third biggest mistake that I see people making is not using a swipe file. So this is a bit of a marketing term. So what a swipe file is it's similar to a script, but it's for ads. So it's a collection of ads that work. Okay, a swipe file makes launching ads a breeze. And let me just show you an example here. Here's an example of diet ads. So Diet Expert Tells All. It's like a power wash for your insides. Okay, that's a pretty good headline. Diet Expert Tells All. It's like super fuel for your gut lining. So these are we already have pictures, we already have language that already works to sell weight loss products. We don't need to guess. These are ads that we found that are proven on the internet, you know, and from research, and that's a whole other subject, but basically these are proven ads for selling weight loss products. Okay, so we want to use proven ads rather than trying to guess what's going to sell. This is not Mad Men. We are not going to, you know, smoke weed and sit on a beanbag chair trying to think of what ad is going to resonate with people. I don't know, you know, I'm living in Malibu. I don't know people that need to lose weight. I have no idea of how to understand this market, yet I've sold millions of dollars of products in the weight loss industry to people who want to lose weight because I simply copy what works. I simply copy what works. If it's proven, use it. Follow the winners. And here's a student of mine who actually literally took, I was helping him out, and he literally took one of the ads I showed him that I was using, and he copied it directly, and he just copied me directly, his teacher, and he started making money right away. He said, just made my second sale, learning new things every day, screenshots below, third sale. So he's making $500 extra a week. How many people here would like an extra $500 a week? Type in the chat. I mean, that's a nice little extra money. So the second biggest mistake, we're winding down here, but the second biggest mistake is not building recurring revenue. Okay, and this is one that's kind of close to my heart. So the reason you should build recurring revenue is because one ad campaign can sustain you for years or more, creates consistent income, and you just get paid more. Now, going back to Christie Brinkley's product, I don't advertise Christie Brinkley's product anymore because it pays me a one-time commission. It pays me one time. So if I put up ads, I'll make money today, but if my ads aren't running, I don't make any money tomorrow. And yet Christy is still making money off of that. She has recurring revenue. Now, as a business owner, you want recurring revenue for a number of reasons. If you have a family, if you have animals, if you have people who depend on you, if you have a mortgage, if you have a car payments, if you have credit card debt, if you have any of this stuff, you need recurring income to pay off for your lifestyle, okay? You need recurring income because bills come in every single month, and you don't want to have, if you have ups and downs, that doesn't help you pay the bills. You need consistent, recurring, passive income. And I mean, just a story kind of from my own life is I've had, panic attacks are kind of something I kind of suffer from, and I personally kind of chalk it up to, I've always had a certain degree of anxiety that is always, somewhere beneath the surface in my life. And I believe this comes from, I've talked to a therapist about it, but basically my father, it was always hard to get his appreciation, and they always pushed me to be really, pushed me to, win at sports and stuff like that, or, in get good grades and all this stuff. Whatever it is, I don't know, but I've always suffered from, I've suffered from panic attacks once I starting my own businesses, once I got out of college. And when I was failing, it was understandable. But what was funny was, even on some of my most successful days, I remember my first day that I made over $35,000, which was January 2nd, 2015. I made $35,000 in one day. That's like what most people make in a year in a day. It's like, it's silly. It's almost silly to think about, but that's how much money I made in a single day. And I couldn't move myself out of bed that day. I couldn't move. I couldn't fall asleep that night. I had a panic attack that lasted almost an entire day, and I was just, I had this sense of dread over me. And what I realized why is because I was scared that it was all going to come crashing down. I was worried that I had more success at that point than I'd ever expected. When you see that sort of money coming into your account in a single day, I mean, maybe many of you, I don't know, but I freaked out. Okay, I freaked out. I didn't think it could be, I was like, how did this happen? How could this happen to me? How is this really real? Is this, it's all going to stop tomorrow? How do I keep it going? It kept going. I mean, that was the crazy thing. It kept going, and I didn't realize at the time, but it was because the way I fixed it was I started promoting products that pay recurring commissions. Now, in the traditional world, products that pay recurring commissions are like if you're an insurance salesperson, or if you are a cable salesperson, or stuff like that. These are recurring subscriptions that people pay, and you can do that as well. Now, the first biggest mistake that I see people making that are getting into affiliate marketing are not targeting the right audience. Now, what most people do is they leave it up to guesswork. Again, just like Mad Men, they're kind of like, it's like a group of people, sitting on some beanbag chairs, kind of thinking of like, who's our target audience here? It's a horrible way to do things. If you're thinking of interest, oh, they like Oprah, or oh, they like Ellen DeGeneres, or oh, they're stay-at-home moms who like weight loss, or whatever. If you're using those methods to figure out how to target your ads, you are leaving your business up to guesswork, and you are not implementing a system, okay? It's not a system that works. Again, what we want is clear consistency here. You put up a McDonald's, you throw up those golden arches anywhere in the world, you will make money, okay? 99% success rate of McDonald's. It might even be like higher than 99%, but it's insane, okay? What we want is a system. Now, what I created is what I call my zero guesswork 1-5-10 targeting workaround to Facebook advertising. And what this is something that Facebook allows. They allow you to upload a database of buyers. They allow you to upload, if I'm trying to sell this pen, or if I'm trying to sell, let's say, Christy Brinkley's skincare products, if I had a list of people who had already bought her product, what you can do with Facebook is you can upload that list of emails. You can copy paste those emails of people who have already bought the product, and Facebook will immediately match your ads up with people who are exactly like the people who bought the product but haven't bought yet. They will literally show you buyers, people who will buy the product for you. And what you're doing is you are letting Facebook's cutting edge artificial intelligence algorithms target your ads for you. They have the most advanced artificial intelligence in the world. It's scary. I mean, some of you should, or might be for, real reason, scared that the fact that Facebook can predict who's going to buy things, but they can, and this is where the world is moving. Now, you might be wondering, how do you get a list of buyers? How do you get this list of buyers? How do you get Christy Brinkley to just give you the email address of people who've already bought her product? Now, my secret is just like I think everything in life, you have to ask. You have to ask for it. And what I did was I messaged people who had affiliate programs, and I asked them if they could give me access, if they could give me a list of buyers so that I could sell more of their stuff for them. Okay? And you can screenshot this if you want. Very simple. But I got the lists, and I've been successful in advertising niches from bedbug eradication kits to blood pressure reducers to skincare to weight loss, everything. Now, it works. But here's everything in summary. Is paid advertising is the way to make a big income online. Okay? You want to target big niches. Target products that people are going to buy for hundreds of years. Skincare. People, women are always going to be concerned about their skin. Women are always going to want to look good. Men are always going to want to look more toned. Everybody, men and women, are always going to want to lose weight. There's always going to be fat people, as long as there's McDonald's and Starbucks and KFCs around. So these are big niches, and these are the kind of examples of niches we want to go after. And also, getting big results is no different than getting small results on the internet. Again, I told you, I panicked because I didn't realize it's not linear. The difference between making nothing and making $35,000 a day is very small, okay? It's very small, and you can do it. You don't need, this doesn't take networking. This doesn't take, connections. This doesn't take employees or investments or slow builds. This is something that can happen today or tonight for you. Now, a few secrets that I kind of went over. Our secret number one is that good pre-sale or sales pages are a key competitive advantage of top affiliate marketers. Okay? He who has the best salesperson will sell the most product. And if I have a better sales page than you, I will sell more products than you. Secret number two is creating video ads are easy and work much better than images. And secret number three is having that buyer data is king, queen, and court jester to targeting. Okay? Now, a few advantages that you can build into your business are, number one, having a system that requires zero programming to set up. You don't want to have to do any programming whatsoever. Okay? There are tools that do everything for you. Advantage number 2 is having great converting offers. So like this example of Christy Brinkley. This is a product, I mean, she's you know, amazing and famous and really, you know, just she's a very popular person. And the fact that she has her own skincare line, people will buy it. This converts great. People who land on this page, look at the difference between 1983 and 2014. It's like very little difference. And so obviously her skincare product is proven. Okay. And then you want to have high engagement ads that work, proven ads, and you want to have high converting pre-sale pages. You also want to have the buyer data so that you can target buyers, so that you can instantly be showing your ads only to people who will want to buy. So let me know if this is all making sense. Is this all making sense, people? Just type in yes or 1 in the chat if this is all making sense. Okay? Let me know if this is making sense or if this is just completely flying over your head and be like, I am lost, or let me know if something is not clear. Okay, cool. Cool, we got a lot of 1s, a lot of yeses. Great. Now, okay, I'm just flipped back to my other screen and I'm just checking on my ads. So as you see, they started running when we clicked on, and we have 182 people. Sorry, $182 were spent in the span of like 40 minutes there. Okay. So we know our ads were showing to people. And here we are on my affiliate tracking platform. And what we see is that 10,481 people saw my ad. Now, again, to give you kind of a reference point for how many people that is that saw my ad, again, that is like a college basketball stadium full of people. Roughly this many people, I know this sounds crazy. There's a lot of people on the internet right now, people, okay? So roughly this many people saw my ad in the last 40 minutes and spent anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes reading my web page. Okay, roughly this many people saw my ad and spent 5 to 10 minutes reading the web page. Okay, to give you perspective. Now, of that college basketball stadium full of people, 277 people ended up actually saying they were interested in the product. So let's say roughly this section right here. Okay, this section of people right here, roughly that many people ended up saying they are interested in the product and they would like more information. Okay, and they clicked through to the actual product page. And of those people, of those 277 clicks I got, 25 people ended up buying the product. So again, going back to our example here, of everyone in the stadium who saw my ad, these 2 rows bought. Okay, these 2 rows bought. Very reasonable numbers here. Now, what that made me, I made roughly $40 each time somebody bought. So I made roughly $964, and I spent $180. So to give you perspective here, I made roughly $800 in 40 minutes. Okay, $800 in 40 minutes, and this is not, you know, crazy for me, but I'm just trying to demonstrate to you this is the power of what's possible. Now, how would you like for me to give you everything that works? the buyer's data that you can use for targeting, the ads that are already proven to work, the sales pages that will turn people, that will agitate their problems and make them interested in buying, and the products that are converting very well. So, as I said before, I'm looking to work with a few people here, and this is an extremely limited time offer. I want to make that very clear. I'm only looking to work with a few people, and this offer is only good today. And also, this is not for everyone. Okay, this is definitely not for everyone. So there's 3 conditions of working with me. So the first condition is you must work with one of the 2 affiliate programs that I recommend. Okay. This is a way for us to work together. I will be earning commission on anything you sell. I will be earning 5 to 10% commission from whatever you sell. That way, the more you make, the more I make. Okay? And I am incentivized to make sure that you are making as much money as possible. Okay, so we're working together here. The second condition is that you must use the system ethically. You'll be given the tools to sell almost anything you want. And you can sell bad products, you can sell good products, but you must be an ethical person and use this to sell products, that the same sorts of products that you would recommend to your grandma or your mom or your son or daughter or whatever. Don't use this system for, ill. And the third condition is once you make back double your original investment, you must create your own ads. Okay, once you make back double your original investment, you must create your own ads so that you can pay it forward. I want to help expose, my goal is to help expose as many people to being business owners as possible and help people start their businesses. And this is an experiment here, but once you make back double your original investment, you must create your own ads. Now, what I call this is the Super Affiliate System 2.0. As I said before, I had taken on a batch of students roughly 3 years ago, and that was the original Super Affiliate System. And the first batch of students I took on, you've seen their results. Multiple of them have become millionaires. Many of them have gone on to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and almost every single one has made, started making their first commissions online using the system. So what you'll be getting with the Super Affiliate System is you'll be getting the first part is what I call ready to launch affiliate campaigns. I'm going to give you the buyer data, the ads, the sales pages, and the offers to use. So I'll be giving you the buyer's data that you literally upload to Facebook. You literally copy paste it to Facebook, just like what I'm showing you on the screen right here. I'll walk you through every step of the way how you implement everything. So there will be no point where you'll be lost. I'll show you exactly what to do. Again, the more money you make, I'm looking for implementers here, and the more money you make, the more money I make. So I'm showing you exactly how to upload this stuff and get it working. Zero guesswork. Again, your ads will only be showing to people who will want to buy the products you're selling. You'll be given ad swipes that work, that are proven to get high engagement. Like here's an example from the weight loss niche. Eat this, never diet again, the holy grail of weight loss. The only difference is I'll be giving you videos, because I'll be giving you videos as well that you can use in your advertisements, because videos are the #1 key to making things work now. I'll also be giving you pre-sale pages. These are literally click to clone. These are pre-sale pages that get high click-through rates. These are, I call them sales pages. They're sales pages that when people see these sales pages, they will want to buy the product. They will want to buy the product. When people read through the sales pages you give them, they will want to buy. And this is how you turn those clicks. This is how you spend $100 to make back $800. And I'm also going to get you referred into and accepted by top tier affiliate networks. One of them is ClickBank. The other affiliate network I reveal within the program, but you will get into affiliate networks so that you have offers that you can advertise immediately. Okay, and I will show you what product to advertise. I don't, this is not one of those things. Again, if you're working with me, this is not one of those things where I'm not here to be a teacher. I'm not here to say, oh, find your passion and what are you passionate about? Let's market something around your passion. I'm not that guy. My goal is very simple. I want you to make as much money as possible, and in turn, I want to make more money as well. So and I'm going to give you exactly what product to market or what products to market. Now, the second part of this training system is, of the super affiliate system, is a complete affiliate training course. And there's assignments and there's accountability. I'm going to be showing you being fully transparent, open kimono, I'm wearing underwear, but showing you how I made $2.9 million in a single year using ads that I didn't even write. I copied everything. People, I don't even know if I can call myself a marketing master because I copy everything. I copy everything. And I'm going to show you how you can do this as well. You don't need to understand. You need to have a good system that works. And then I'll be showing you how I'll show you the system that works, and I'll have you implement it, and then I will go over trainings to help you understand everything. I'll be showing you how to do Facebook advertising, Google AdWords advertising, YouTube advertising, and native advertising as well. So I'll be showing you multiple ways that you can implement a proven system to make money online. You'll get 15 hours of affiliate marketing training videos, just like this. You see they're over my shoulder. I'm showing you my screen. I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm showing you exactly what's going on. So again, you don't have to guess where to click or where to drag, where to drop. I'm not going to be showing you slides like I'm showing you right here. I'm going to be taking you on my screen, on my computer with me, showing you exactly what to do, exactly what I'm pressing, so that you don't have to guess and you can do it yourself. Okay? And as I said before, you are going to be accepted into these affiliate programs. You're going to have plenty of affiliate offers to work with. You're going to have a chance to work with me, which is really exciting. Technically, you'll be called part of my second tier, but you'll have a chance to work with me in growing a business. You'll be part of my team, and I'm going to be vested in your success. Okay, you'll have a very aggressive commission structure and incredible perks. I'm going to be on calls with you every single week. So every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be talking with you. We're going to be working together in a group setting. Again, this is in the original super affiliate system. I didn't do any like weekly trainings or whatever. I was too busy traveling the world. Whereas, I really want to. I want to make sure this has the most outstanding chance of success. I want to. My big goal is to change the education industry, and I want to work with you guys in helping do that with something that works. So I'll be there with you live. I'll just be answering your questions every Friday. Okay, you have me, not a support person, not an employee, not anything of those of mine. You have me. And I will literally go on your computer screen and change something around if you're just too baffled by something. I know sometimes people, get baffled by things. I'm going to be there with you every single week. You have community access, so you'll be, we have a private Facebook group so you can interact with people. We're also building a virtual reality community, which is kind of on the cutting edge. Talk more about that in the course. And I'll be showing you exactly what I do. I'll be showing you my numbers. Like, this is my financial statement from last year. As you see, I'm not making less than $100,000 per month. Every single month. Like last year, it just didn't dip below 100,000 every month. And again, you're talking to somebody who doesn't. I have some people that work outside, but I don't have any employees. I work from home. I'm from my I'm on my, we converted our garage to a big home office, and I have a 4.5 acre ranch out here in Malibu. You're talking to somebody who's not only done it, but is doing it and is living it and has success with his students. Now, when I was figuring out what the value of this is, when I was trying to figure out what the value of this program is, I kind of added up all of the money I spent to create it. And I have a full-time developer working for me at $5,000 a month. I've been to all these masterminds and conferences, and I spent all this money figuring out how these, what works so that you can duplicate it. Now, I could easily justify, if I looked at the value, I could easily justify $100,000, which is the cost of a college education, by the way. People pay $100,000 to make money. I don't know how well college is working to help people do that, but that's not what you're going to be paying today. Okay. Now, what I did next was I said, okay, I want to get something more reasonable, and I added up. If you try to purchase everything that I just mentioned, if you tried to go out there and purchase everything I mentioned individually for market prices, to get a 15-hour paid advertising marketing course taught by me, you'd be paying $10,000. Okay, to get that buyer data, you'd be spending roughly $12,000 is what I found online to get buyer data to use for ad targeting. To get ad swipes of high converting ads would be $2,000. Pre-sale pages, the value is $4,000. And to get weekly live trainings with me and my time, the last time I charged for consulting was 2 years ago, and I charged $1,000 an hour. Now, to get 8 hours of me, 2 hours a week, or 8 hours a month with me would be $8,000. The total value of this program is $37,000, but that's just plain ridiculous. Now, every single student who signed up for the original super affiliate system paid the price that you're looking at on the screen right here. They paid $5,000 to be my student in the original super affiliate system, and you've seen the results. You've seen where that's gotten them. You've seen where the people have gone from there. Multiple millionaires have been created, many six-figure business owners, and many people earning an extra 5 figures per year. But you're not going to be paying that today. Now, if you wanted to just get, now usually the price of my program is $1,997, and that is just for the 15-hour training course. That's just for the 15-hour training course. But for those of you, since I'm taking on a new class, and since I'm looking to work with people on this new marketing program, I'm looking for crazy action takers who can make this happen and grow a business with me. If you are a crazy action taker, and if you move forward with this today, I'm reducing the price to $997 for those who are ready to get started today and be a part and help me grow this business. Now, there are very few spots. I'm taking on very few people here, and the first 5 people will get a very special bonus. I'm going to talk about the bonus that's coming for the first 5 people to join. So if you know this is for you, slam the keyboard right now and get started, because first 5 people, it's an awesome bonus, and I'll talk about that in a second. But the link is on the screen. And for those of you who are wondering, there is no payment plan. There's no payment plan because this is, this is a commitment. I'm looking for people who are all in. I'm looking for people who are in it and who want to win. Okay. And but that being said, if you are based in the U.S. and if you're based in the U.S., you can use PayPal credit, and you can you'll have no payments and no interest if paid in full in 6 months. So if you want to check out with PayPal credit, that's an option. The way to do it is select PayPal on the checkout page, select PayPal credit. Down here, there should be a button that allows you to select it. Then you'll go to another screen, you'll click yes, you'll enter in some information, and you'll have PayPal credit. Okay, now what you're getting with this system is you're getting the Super Affiliate System program. You're getting the full training course, a 15-hour training course, a 6-week long, showing you exactly what you need to succeed. You're getting ready to launch campaigns. You're getting the buyer's data. You are getting the ad swipes. You are getting weekly live webinars. You're getting everything you need to literally copy and paste a working affiliate business. There's nothing, I'm not asking you to come up with a niche. I'm not asking any of that stuff. You will be given the offer. You will be given the ads. You will be given the web page. You will be given the targeting data to target, and you will have to go out there and implement it. And you have my support every single week. This is a 6-week program. You have my support every step of the way, and you have 100% money back guarantee as well. Okay? So the special today, again, it's $9.97, and this applies to people who take action right now. Right now. So for the first 5 people who join, for my first action takers, you guys are my hunter killers. And guys, if you're in, type in I'm in. Type in I'm in because I want to see you guys. But if you are in, you're going to get, first 5 people get a phone call with me. And as I said, I'm looking to build a bigger company here, and I want to get to know on, a personal name basis, the most crazy action takers that are out here. So really excited to be meeting you guys, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to you guys, my hunter killers, to make lots of money here. Okay. Now, I'm going to throw in an unannounced bonus. So I want to throw in, I figured I've talked about the original Super Affiliate System, and I'm actually going to throw in the original Super Affiliate System as a bonus here. So you'll get the original 12-week course as a bonus, which is 12 weeks, roughly 60 extra hours of videos on everything from copywriting to research to data analysis, mindset, all of these things that worked like 3 years ago if you want more material to go through. So you'll have an extra archive of footage to go through if you just want to be an overachiever and understand what was working 3 years ago. Okay? Now, included in this is what was working 3 years ago was was health campaigns. That was the thing that was working the best. But that doesn't work the best anymore. You want to use what's working the best, which is in the current Super Affiliate System. But you're going to get targeting data, ads, pre-sale pages, and offers to run if you also want to run health supplement related campaigns, if you want to advertise health supplements online. Now, keep in mind there are 2 additional costs. There are 2 additional costs. Ads are an additional cost. Okay. The first thing is you need a domain. You need a domain and you need to pay for ads. Now, to pay for a domain, you'll need $3 a month. I've negotiated a special arrangement for you guys, which will be $3 a month. Okay? So you'll need to pay $3 a month to have a web domain. And you'll also have to spend money on ads. That's how you get your stuff out there. Now, that being said, I've talked with the major ad networks I used, and I've gotten coupons for you on nearly all of them. On Microsoft, when you join this program, when you join the Super Affiliate System as one of my students, getting started here, you'll be given $100 of free ad credits on Microsoft Bing. You'll be given $75 of free ad credits on Google AdWords, so you could advertise on Google. You'll be given $100 of free ad credits on YouTube ads to advertise on YouTube. You'll be given $50 to advertise on Yahoo. You'll be given another $50 to advertise on Amazon ads. Again, the only reason people go to Amazon is to buy, turn that free money into real money. You'll be given $100 of free ad credits on Apple ads. You'll be given $300 of free ad credits on Yelp ads. You'll be given $100 of free ad credits on Perfect Audience, which is for remarketing. You'll be given $20 on Bidvertisers. In total, you're getting $895 of free ad credits by joining this program. You're getting $895 of free ad credits, people, by joining this program. So there's literally zero reason not to get started. There's zero things holding you back. And the link is either on the screen or in the chat. So if you want to get started, the link is either on the screen or in the chat, so get started right now. Now, what I'm also going to be throwing in is I want to encourage teamwork here. I want people to have the best chances of success possible. And I know many people need, it takes a village or whatever the quote is. And some of you may want to work with your spouse or a business partner or even a son or a daughter here to make this work. Now, included, and this is just a very this is a live special. This is not something I normally do, but for the people on right now, giving you permission, we will give you one additional login for a spouse or a business partner to go through the course with. Okay, so that you can work as a team to make this happen. You're literally giving double the value. Double the value. It's an extra $1,997 value right there. So again, what you're getting with the super affiliate system, you're getting Health Niche. For the first 5 people, you're getting a call with me. You're also getting 60 extra hours of videos and Health Niche affiliate campaigns that are already done for you from the original super affiliate system. You're getting free ad credits, $895 of free ad credits to deploy. Unbelievable. And you're getting an additional login so that you can go through this with a business partner, a family member. I hope you start thinking of who you're going to be going through this with, because I do encourage you to work in a team if you are not naturally self-motivated. Now, this is in addition to the system. So the system itself, you are getting a training course from me that explains exactly how everything works. And I give you an affiliate campaign that's functioning right now. I'm going to give you the buyer data. You copy and paste this data to target your ads. I'm giving you proven ads that you literally drag and drop onto Facebook or whatever other ad network that we're running ads on. I'm going to give you pre-sell pages. These are click to clone. No programming required, and you're getting referred into the top affiliate networks, in addition to having me live with you every step of the way, every single week. Have access to me. So the special today, once again, it's $9.97. You can use PayPal credit, and you have no interest. If you pay for 6 months, right there, you don't have to pay until 6 months if you use PayPal credit. So guys, if you're looking to get in, if you are looking for a way to finally make money online, you have it right here. If you have any problems purchasing for whatever reason, write to support@johncristani.com if you're having any problems purchasing, or if you need to move around some funds and get it available and you'll pay tomorrow, make sure you send a note to support@johncristani to reserve your spot, okay, to reserve your spot. So all trainings are available immediately. So the way the course works, is it's a 6-week course. By the end of week 1, you should have if you're wondering how quickly can you possibly make money, you've seen some examples of my students who have made money in literally the first day. But if you go according to the course, you should be able to be up and running by the end of your first week. okay? So you can go through the course as slow or as fast as you want. But by the end of the first week, you should be able to, you should have your ads up and you have the possibility of starting to make some money. Okay, the rest of the course, it's 6 weeks, we'll be going over how to understand what you're doing. Again, I prefer action first, understanding later. And in weeks 2 through 6, we will be going over understanding the system. But the first step is getting everything implemented right away so that you can start making yourself money and start making me money as fast as possible. Okay? So we went through the weeks. Now, if you're still on the fence, how many people here are still on the fence and they don't know if it's for them? How many in the chat? How many people are still on the fence? Okay? So let me know. Now, if you don't think this is necessarily for you, I had one of my students. I actually had one of my students, Kent, who's had some success with this. I asked him if he could do an interview with me to give people an idea of who this course is for, and I'm just going to play him right now.
Who do you think this program is made for?
So I would say this program is made for people who are, I mean, I guess two kinds of people. The kind of people that are motivated, they've really got big dreams and they really got, freedom on their mind. They want time freedom and money freedom, and they want to move towards that. Those kind of people, and they realize that, their current path is not going to produce that result. And secondly, I find it's people who are disenfranchised with their job and they're fed up and they know they don't want to continue with the job or the corporate rat race and so on and so forth, and they're looking for alternatives. This is the perfect gateway. This is the perfect vehicle to get out of the rat race.
Cool. Now, if you guys want to sign up, the link is on the screen. The link is on the screen, and if you have any questions, I will address the questions in a second here, but the link is on the screen or it's in the chat, okay? On the screen or in the chat. Now, a lot of people have become successful doing this. I could show you so many examples. This is a 17-year-old who took my system and made $14,000 in a few months. This is Carlos Valiente from Florida. He quit his job where he was making $4,000 a month working for an education company, flew across the country, reconnected with his ex-girlfriend, and is traveling the world with her and living a life of zero regrets. And he was able to create a great relationship that he would have missed out on. He would have missed out on if he wasn't able to actually have location freedom. What are you missing out on? What are you missing out on by not being able to just have freedom of your own time, or freedom of your own schedule, or freedom of your own location where you work? I don't know what place you're in, but like, I have kids, how much does it suck to not be able to spend time at home with your kids and have to go to work every day? It sucks. The fact that more people are not quitting their jobs and working from home baffles me because our families are at home. There are people in LA that travel an hour and a half every single day each way to work because they don't have freedom of where they want to live. It's disgusting. But this system works, okay? And it's freed many people. It's freed countless people from having to deal with that struggle. And here's Tyler. As I said before, he has 8 kids. He was stranded he's a Mormon pastor. He's originally from American Fork, Utah. And he had gone on a mission, because the Mormons, they go out and they try to convert people to their religion. And he had been assigned his mission in Brazil. So he went out to some rural town in Brazil. And he was, you know, working on converting people to Mormonism. And along the way, he got converted by a woman to marrying her. So he met his wife down there, beautiful Brazilian woman, and he ended up marrying her and having a bunch of kids. But the problem was in building his family down in Brazil and having to do settle for doing some freelance work for some people, he was never able to make enough money to move back to America. He had stranded himself in Brazil, and he needed a way to make a lot of money to afford him, not just him and his wife now, but him, his wife, and his 5 kids and dog, to get to move them all back to America. And America is much more expensive than Brazil. And he used this system, and as I showed you, he was able to become a millionaire. And here's a video. He was one of my original students, and he paid $5,000 to be a part of this. And here's what he has to say about the system.
Flipped my role from being the wannabe to being one of the masters. The first campaign that I actually went and set up, it made money because the system is that good. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh wow, now all I have to do is duplicate what I just did. So that's all I did, and I duplicated so many times that the system became very easy and very streamlined, and the income just kept going up. I've been able to pamper my wife more than I used to, and taking more trips, going out to eat, buying jewelry, that kind of stuff, you know. I've been able to spend more time with my kids by not having like a set work schedule. We've been spending more time together. What I'm living now is freedom. I don't have to worry about paying my bills. The bills are always paid on time. Money is not even really important. Because if you're persistent in the system that's giving you not what you want, you know, that's what they define insanity as, right? You know, persisting in the same thing and expecting different results. Well, the system we have works, so by persisting in this system, it's not insane because the results are there. They do work, and you should give up whatever system that's not working for you and invest in this because this does work.
So the point of this is, if you are struggling as an employee, you're going to continue struggling as an employee. The pattern is there. If you are struggling as an entrepreneur, you're going to continue struggling as the entrepreneur. The game is not in your favor. But if you take something that is already proven and you apply it yourself, you have a 90% chance of success. You're being given something here that is proven to work. You're being given every piece to the puzzle, as well as training to help you understand everything. You are being given what they call in franchise world, you're being given the 3-ring binder to not only running a business. You're given the keys to a business, and you're given the 3-ring binder to running the business. I'm handing you the key right here. You have to go out and unlock the door. Now, I could go on for ages with people's stories. This is John Walton. He's a pretty cool cat. I mean, I like him. He's a very socially awkward person. He couldn't sell anything. He couldn't sell ice to an Eskimo. He couldn't, you know, he was a horrible employee. He couldn't, you know, he always got fired from every job he worked. He was living out of his car at one point before taking my training program, before investing all of his money that he had into taking part in my original training. Now, he went on to make, in 5 months, he went on to make $155,000. Of that, $51,000 was profit. Now, as a 20-something-year-old guy, $10,000 a month in a rural county of Oregon is a lot of money. And he was able to buy a trailer park in wherever he was from in Oregon. and he's running his internet business now, which continues to generate him the big money, and he has his trailer parks. I don't know if he has more than one now, but he has at least one trailer park which feeds him, which is his investment, and it pays him, you know, just consistent rent for everything every month. So he's reinvested his money into making more money. Here's Ronnie Sandlin. He's from Tampico, Mexico. English is his second language. He didn't know how to speak it at first, and we've become friends. As you see, this is us out at Burning Man, and we're actually at the Burning Man airport. We had just flown into Burning Man, and you know, he just pulled out some money just to show off on social media. He's kind of a gregarious guy like that, but his life now, he has a 6-bedroom house in Las Vegas. He spends most of his time collecting reptiles and shooting things, and spending time in his pool and his hot tub and barbecues. His life is drastically different. He doesn't have to dress up in a suit and dance for coins at an office all day. And you can do this too. And I'm giving you a path right here. Okay. Now, if you're wondering if this is for you, let me just exclude some people real quick. If you're on the fence still, remember that indecision is one of the biggest things that hold back success. But first off, if you are not going to be dedicated to this, if you are not going to have follow through and dedication to really making this happen, and I don't mean just dedication time-wise, I don't mean just putting your time, you know, and going through the motions. I don't mean just dedication by making the investment. What I mean by dedication, I mean dedication from the mind. I mean dedication from the neocortex, from the thinking part of your brain. I mean dedication whereas you are in this. Mentally, you are fully in, and you have positive expectations. If you go into anything with negative expectation, if you have any skepticism, if you have negative expectations, if you don't believe this will work for you, you know, I don't believe in the secret or all that woo-woo stuff, but I do believe if you go, it's just like if you marry a woman, but you have negative expectations for your marriage, how good is your marriage going to work out? How good is your marriage going to work out if you have negative expectations for how that relationship is going to be? It's going to turn out awful. So I'm only looking for people who have dedication and positive expectations. You also need to be committed. You know, you need to be committed to this system to making it work. And you need to be focused. If you are trying to do a million different businesses, if you are trying to do Instagram, or if you're trying to do, you know, like you're trying to be a YouTube celebrity, and you're trying to be you're trying to do drop shipping, and you're trying to trade cryptocurrency, and you're trying to do this and that and this and that, then you need to make a decision of you need to give up all of that for the next 6 weeks. If you're not willing to give up all of that over the next 6 weeks and give me a shot and make this work, then this won't work for you. Trippy, right? But you need to be focused. I'm sure many of you are trying a lot of things. I'm sure some of you have tried 20 plus things, 20 plus ways to make money online. And what's funny is I'm sure most of them actually work. It's just you didn't get them to work because you weren't focused. I'm looking for people who are focused, because once again, I'm looking for people, I'm looking for action takers, I'm looking for implementers, I'm looking for you to apply this, frankly, so you can make me more money. Because the more money you make, the more money I make. Give a man a fish, he eats for a day, but teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. And I'm hoping that and if you're eating for a lifetime, so am I. So I have a million examples of people who are making money, but my question I'm going to leave you with is, where will you be in 5 years? Where will you be in 5 years? Will you be in the same place, spinning circles, hoping you get that 10% raise, hoping the economy doesn't collapse, arguing about politics or clipping coupons, shopping at places with discounts or whatever? I like discounts, but. Or are you going to make a change? Are you going to make a change? And are you going to move in the direction of your dreams? Because everything that you've seen here, maybe the time commitment. It'll take 3 to 5 hours of your week. Maybe the money commitment. It's too great. But I'll let you know. But if you're in the U.S., you have PayPal credit. You can do this with 0 money down today. Now, I can tell you this, in 5 years, none of that will matter. You won't even think of the time that you spent, the 6 weeks that you spent, the price that the price that you paid to get in on this. And this is all going away. All you have is to lose out. You have not only to lose out on this incredible discount that I've given you live here today, but you also have to miss out on all of the things that are working right now in your favor. We're going into the best season for running ads. I'm taking on the second group ever of students. You have free money that tech companies are literally giving away to help people get started with their businesses. You can reach college basketball stadiums of people for free right now, which is unlike any time in history. The cat's out of the bag, and it's not going back in. It's only going to get harder. There's a famous quote that says, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is today. Are you moving in the direction of your dreams, or are you going to spin around? Okay. Now, guys, type in your questions. Type in your questions. Remember, sometimes it's the smallest decisions that can change your life forever. So if it's your time, let's do this. Guys, link is in the chat. Let's make this happen. Guys, I want to see some questions here. Actually, I'm going to go over, I can only go over a few, but let's go over a few. So how much will you have to spend on ads and our software? So I gave you $895 of free ads right there. The only additional expense is you need a domain. You need a domain name, and that is $3 a month or $295 a month. You need to have it in addition to the system so that you can have a domain. Okay. How much time will this take per week? This will take roughly 2 to 5 hours per week. Sorry, 3 to 5 hours per week. Roughly, think an hour a day, 30 minutes to an hour a day. Okay? So everything you can do, everything is you can do at your own pace. All the videos are released immediately. Okay? And also, I am taking on very few students. So the reason why I'm keeping this capped, and I'm only doing this as a very sort of exclusive promotion right here, is because I don't want this to be saturated. I'm taking on a very small group of people so that I don't have to have this, so this doesn't get saturated, and as we grow. Just like, but just like any good restaurant chain or any good franchise, you grow at small steps at a time. You can do this from any country in the world, and you can do this all you need is a desktop or a laptop computer and a bank account and an internet connection. Okay, so questions. Keep asking your guys questions, and I'm gonna throw up the attendee bonuses real quick. Here's the link for the attendee bonuses. Screenshot that page. If you screenshot this right now, click the print screen button if you want to copy this down. And I'm going to leave you with one final message, which is this is one of my favorite quotes. This is from Morpheus, who spoke in The Matrix. He said, when you take the blue pill, you can take the blue pill and the story will end. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill and you can stay in Wonderland, and I can show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. And I remember looking back. I was struggling. This was actually in 2012. This was around the turn. I was struggling. I was working a corporate job, and I was actually at a Tony Robbins seminar. It was my first ever Tony Robbins seminar. I've been a big fan of his, and ever since that, this what happened here in this story I'm about to say. And what he makes you go through is he has you go through this thing. There's this exercise called the Dickens process, and what he asks you to do is say, you know, what's a big problem in your life? You know, is it, you know, what's something you know you need to change, but you haven't changed yet, but you know you need to change it. And for me, that was, you know, I was starting all these businesses, but I was really scared of, you know, I was scared of doing certain things. You know, I was scared of doing certain things that, you know, I knew I needed to do to make money. I was really scared of going all in. I was scared of going all into business and doing what I needed to do, but felt awkward to make money. And so he said, what is holding you back? And he says, okay, take that and let's keep that problem, that thing holding you back. Let's say you don't fix it. And he has you close your eyes, and he says, where will you be a year from now if you don't fix this problem? Where will you be a year from now? Imagine it. Where will you be? Where will you be sitting? Who will you be with? What does it smell like? What are you wearing? Who's around you? What are your thoughts? And then he says, okay, let's assume 5 years go by and you never fix this problem that you know is holding you back. Where are you in life? What are you doing? What's changed? What hasn't changed? What's different? Who are you with? Where are you at in life? What do you have? And he takes you through the process, and he says, imagine yourself 10 years in the future, and then 25 years in the future without fixing the problem. And for me, what I saw, for me at the time, I was doing well in my job, but not extraordinary. And for me, I saw my life fly by me. And I saw my life in this process. I saw myself. I said, okay, well, you know, it wasn't all bad. If I didn't ever make it as an entrepreneur, I'd keep working in a corporate job, and I'd slowly move up the ladder. But you know, because I had such crazy hours, I projected that I would probably meet, you know, start dating somebody in the company or around, you know, the building, and you know, meet her at happy hour maybe, and maybe I'd get married. You know, I'd get married sometime, you know, years later, and you know, I'd get a mortgage. I'd get deep in mortgage debt. You know, and then, you know, we'd have some kids, and you know, we might not have the best financial situation, but we'd make do for a while, and you know, maybe I'd have 2 or 3 kids, and we'd eventually, you know, get divorced because, you know, just you know, financial issues and just things that come up, and you know, I don't know, but you know, maybe because I settled for a wife that was convenient, you know, somebody I just met at the happy hour, rather than settling for a wife that, you know, or a relationship that was truly, you know, extraordinary. And also working, you know, a job like that, you know, is very demanding on time. So but I saw myself, you know, it wasn't all bad. I'd have a mortgage, I'd have some kids, I'd have, you know, a wife, but at the end of the day, I said, you know, I'd live in a suburb, and I looked at that life and I said, I have a choice of whether, you know, and my true goals, just to let you know, my true goals are to travel the world, are to do extreme sports, adventure sports. I love skiing, I love surfing, I love kite surfing, I love, you know, I like skateboarding, I like doing crazy things, motorcycles, I love all this crazy stuff. I wanted to travel the world at the time. At the time, I hadn't traveled the world. I'd only gone a few places, but I knew I wanted to see the world. I knew I wanted to experience life. And I knew I wanted to create massive amounts of wealth where it didn't even matter. I could go out places and I wouldn't have to budget myself. I wouldn't have to pick the cheapest item on the menu. And I knew I wanted to live that life, but I knew that if I didn't choose to change that one thing that had been holding me back, I was destined to live my life the same way. I was going to miss out on everything that could have possibly come to me. And that was the truth. And I knew if I didn't change, if I kept doing the same thing over and over again, that I would continue failing in business, that I would continue failing as an entrepreneur, that I would continue working a job that I hated. I would continue slowly moving up the ladder, hating my boss, thinking my coworkers were tools, and having this insatiable itch that I could never scratch to travel and experience life and to be financially wealthy and to have a different level of confidence in me that I would have never had. And that night, it was a night, this was at the Tony Robbins event in Schaumburg, I decided to change, or in that moment, really. And I decided to, and it felt awkward. It felt scary. It felt uncomfortable. Because I was, as Morpheus says, I was headed into Wonderland. And I was going to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. And since making that decision in my life, within a few months after this happened, this was in July or August of 2012, I met my mentor. I met him, and within 3 months, I was able to quit my job. I was making, within 3 months of this date, I was making $50,000 a month. I went from making $6,000 a month at my job to making $50,000 per month in October. October 2012 was when it really changed for me. I quit my job in September 2012. And going from $6,000 a month to $50,000 a month, and life was never the same. And I've gone on to live a life that was extraordinary. But it wasn't until I realized all that I was missing out on by not making the jump, So now this program that I've outlined for you is admittedly not for everyone. And not everyone is in a position to commit their time to this. And I don't want you if you can't commit your time to this. And I don't want you if you're not willing to be focused, if you're not willing to make that jump. But for those of you that can get in on this, this is going to be the best opportunity that you're presented with. And you'll be missing out on everything if you don't take action today. Now, again, what you'll be getting is you'll be getting a 6-week paid advertising marketing course. I'm going to show you how to post ads to sell products and make commissions on them. I'm going to give you everything you need to be successful doing this. I'm giving you pre-built affiliate campaigns. You're getting If you're wondering, who do you show your ads to? I'm giving you the data that that will illustrate exactly who you show your ads to. I'm giving you proven ad swipes that you just drag and drop. These are videos, these are headlines that work. You're getting a system here. You're getting the pre-sale pages that are built to sell people. And you're getting affiliate networks. You're getting into affiliate networks so that you're getting referred into 2 top affiliate networks where you have the products to buy or sell. You're getting a private Facebook group to work with people in. You're getting weekly live trainings with me. And you're getting, in addition to that, you're getting an additional login. So guys, you have everything to gain right here. The ball's in your court. I'm looking forward to those who have signed up. I am super excited to be working with you guys. For the first 5, you will be expect a call from me shortly. And for everyone else, I will see you this Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Guys, super excited for everyone who's in on this. I'm looking forward to creating a lot of success here. You guys have rocked. And again, link is in the chat if you want to get started. Great speaking with everyone here. Have a great rest of your night or day or wherever you are, and all the best. See you. Bye.